Hey guys, welcome to the Thinker Circle. It's your brother here, Zolisa, checking in as always, baby. I was expecting that voice, checking in with the queen, of course, so that I can respond and say the prettiest one in the land. Oh boy, I miss her a great deal, and I'm pretty sure that you guys are aware that she's stuck in the Middle East because of the pandemic. You know what I find so amazing about love is the fact that two strangers come together, right? And have their hearts so intertwined to such a degree that they create a love that knows no bound. And that is just so amazingly beautiful. That's what happens when you love genuinely and with a willing heart to learn the other person. Anyway, before I go far, house duties. First, I wanna say from the bottom of my heart, thank you to everybody for staying subscribed to our channel. Thank you, brothers and sisters, for blessing us with your hearing, with your data, with your time, and the beautiful comments you share with us. And honestly speaking, we do our utmost best to interact with all those comments. I also wanna warmly welcome the new members of the family. Welcome to the royal family, baby. Let us learn and grow together. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe at the end of this video. So here am I, guys. I'm pretty sure that you have missed this pretty face, this angelic voice. So I decided to pop in and share some insights with you. This year I have turned 34, and it's amazing how we grow and change in a number of ways that we are not aware of. And I think the journey is amazing when you are aware of the changes that are taking place in your life. And I've come to realize that as I am climbing the ladder of maturity, my goodness, I have become simple in my way of living. By that I mean I enjoy the little things, staying indoors, reading a book, and interacting with my loved ones. But I have become very depth in my way of thinking about life. And so one of the things I really enjoy is to reflect on life, reflect on my goals, the things that I want to achieve, the big impact I want to contribute with to humanity, and really what's happening in the world at large. And in my moments of reflection, I've come to the realization that in our generation, I don't think there is a concept that we are really struggling with like the concept of love. We are really struggling with this concept of love. At some point, we convince ourselves that love doesn't exist, and yet our hearts have never stopped longing for love. And we get it so wrong, especially women. And that is why I'm on your side, my sisters, because I really want to help you to broaden your way of thinking, not just about love, but about life. And so I guess the question should be, why do we get it so wrong? Where do I think women get it wrong? You see, I'm going to admit it right on set that men are struggling with identity crisis, so they bring their confused self in the lives of women. And women are very superficial in their way of thinking about the things they are looking for in a man. That is where the problem starts with ladies. You know, if you were to take some time and listen carefully to the things that women say they are looking for in a man, especially women who are looking for committed relationships. So if you were to listen to them when they explain to you the things that they are looking for in a man, and when I say pay careful attention, I mean listen with a relaxed understanding. Don't rush to give a response. My goodness, you will be shocked. Honestly, some women are looking for a father, a guy who can raise their children with great values. Some women are looking for a life partner whom they can help each other to unfold themselves and find the true meaning of their lives and discover their purposes along the way. But when you look at their strategies, my goodness, they are using a strategy to entertain a fuckboy. You know, you have this wish that is so great, but your game plan is a game plan that is going to catch you a fuckboy. I mean, fishermen, when they want to catch larger fish like Chinook salmon, they use a specific equipment that is tailor-made for those larger fish, and they wouldn't use that equipment when they want to catch smaller fish like pink salmon. Do you get it? So a lot of women get it wrong on this level of their game plan. Now my question is, if you are looking for a father, a man with great values, a man who has an accurate worldview, the way he sees life, man who's filled with wisdom, with knowledge, with love and fear of God. Now the question is, how do you capture that man? What are the things that you have to look for? Can you really focus on his height, whether or not he's beautiful or handsome, whether or not he has a large penis? Can you really use those things at the top of your criteria? Honestly, no, unless you are looking for a sex partner. If you are looking for a sex partner, then I would say, yeah, you can have those things at the top of your criteria. And you know, the problem with these women who say they're looking for a keeper, but they are using this list, is the fact that they are not aware, or they are ignorant of the real qualities, true qualities that makes a human being. And so inevitably they are going to neglect them and focus actually on the height, on the physical looks, basically the whole appearance. And I always say to these ladies, especially the ones who are looking for a keeper but are using the physical appearance to determine whether a man is a suitable partner for them, I always say to them, if you disqualify a man because he's not good looking, tall, and he doesn't have a good sense of fashion, and I come across as a handsome man with a great sense of fashion and tall, what makes you think that I am going to see you as my partner, or as my type, as we say? What makes you think that when I look at you, I'm gonna see you as my type? What makes you think that I won't say to you, I don't like your breast, I don't like the size of your breast, I don't like your smile, I don't like your eyes? You see, when you start the game of disqualifying other people because of their physical features, it will not end well, because we all have natural flaws. I have the smallest eyes, I don't like the texture of my hair, but a lot of people, they say it's beautiful, and my confidence has been growing since, you know. And so even if I were to elevate myself to a position whereby I say Bonang and Mini Dlamini are my type, a sensible thinker would have to pause and say, okay, Zolisa, if you say Bonang and Mini Dlamini are your type, what makes you think that when they are looking at you, they will think that you are their type? Okay, they may say, yes, you are cute, you dress nice, you smell well, you smell nice, but show me your car and your bank balance. Even them, they have people they have created in their fantasy world who are their types, and I'm pretty sure they see themselves dating millionaires and billionaires and billionaires, and she says, you'll never find those people. In fact, I was listening to the other interview where Pal who, the light-skinned chick girl, the beautiful one, where she was talking about she wants a man who has more money than her. And I was thinking to myself, oh, I went on Google and just checked the kind of relationship that she's been to, and I noticed that she's dated men who had money, and all those relationships didn't go well. And guess what? She's still holding on to that strategy, even though she knows that it's not working. You see, sometimes we like to worship one way of thinking. And so, this is where the problem starts with women. You see, when I was looking for a wife, when I was looking for a life partner, I held on to my guns. I knew what I was looking for. In fact, before I met Dinelle, I was chatting with this amazing girl, Nandi. She was beautiful, smile, tall, darkish skin. She was beautiful. I met her at the gym. And I noticed something that really turned me off on her. I wasn't looking for the looks. I was looking for the inner qualities, even though she was beautiful on the outside. But one thing that I noticed was she was worshiping me. She had a lot of respect for me and disregard for other people. One of my friends once said to me as we were working out in the gym, when Nandi came across, she said to me, you know, this girl, she worships you and she only sees you in her world. And he said, the way she treats you is totally different to the way she treats me. She sees me as a non-existent human being, and that really hit me hard. And I was like to myself, I am not willing to compromise one of the great values I was brought up with, and which is humility. So I was like, you know, Nandi, I love you. I had an interest in you, but I don't think that it will work because, you know. And so my question is, why is it that when a man is determined about what he's looking for in a woman, and he would not let his standard of what he's looking for in a woman be disrupted by any woman, why is it that man can hold on to the things that he's looking for, which are true, but women cannot do the same? Some women are looking for keepers. Some women are looking for guys who wanna be committed, guys who wanna be fathers. But after dating 2, 3, 4 guys who happen to cheat on them, and then they decide that, you know what, I'm just gonna find myself a sex partner because this whole thing of a life partner is just an illusion. And they give up on their goal to find a life partner, you see. And one of the reasons why it's like that is because our way of thinking about life currently is being shaped by what do they call them? I don't even know. The influencers, right? It's being shaped by the influencers, media personalities, actors, what else? Athletes. And when you really take, you know, some time to follow the lives of these people, my goodness, you will hate every moment of idealizing them because they don't have it all figured out. They're just selling us a lie. Honestly speaking, they don't. They are wrestling with real issues in their lives, morality, their worldview, beliefs. They're wrestling with all these things that we're wrestling with, but when they appear in the public domain, they sell us a lie. And I guess that's where a lot of women get it wrong. You allow slay queens, celebrities to shape your way of thinking about life. And that is why last year, vacations overseas were so popular, because that is what these women were pushing. Like, vacation, you take pictures, vacation, you take pictures, you know. And even for people who really didn't have an interest in traveling overseas, they found themselves deep under pressure. go overseas, you take pictures. You don't even get to enjoy those overseas trips because both of you are busy updating social networks. That is where we get it wrong. And ladies, since I am on your side, these insights are really directed to your direction. I really want you to take some time to think about them. You don't have to agree with everything that I've said here, but you know, it's wise, even when you disagree with people, give them a hearing. You never know how could your life be changed. Does it make sense? Do you get it? I'm trying to get you full to myself so that you can be married. I want all of you married. You know, it bothers me when I see beautiful women single. I'm like, girl, no, we have to hook you up. Anyway, I hope you have learned one or two things in this video. If not, maybe next time you will learn. Please don't forget to like, share, comments, and subscribe. Let's wrap it.